Dawn, a couple of lopsided wins last week. You took care of business and did exactly what you needed to do against Mount Marty. You got off to a quick start, double-digit lead, forced 29 turnovers, shot 60%, no starter played more than 20 minutes. Did it check all the boxes you were looking for?
It really did. I thought our young ladies came out and played with a very good sense of urgency. I thought Mount Marty got a couple looks early against us, kind of got some penetration going, and then we figured out, made some adjustments, and then really did a nice job defensively against them. When we created those turnovers, it gave us opportunities to get out in transition and start running, and that's important in our offense.
And it was nice to see other players on the floor for you, I had to imagine.
It certainly was, and I think the best part about that is the continued development of those young ladies. A lot of those kids who got minutes are really our scout team during the course of practices as we get ready for opponents. And so they don't always get the reps on offense that the other kids do, or the reps defending what the other team does, and yet they're expected to know and be able to do it. And so for them, their reps came in the game action, and they made the most of those opportunities and played really good basketball.
And you got to play a lot of your players then again on Saturday against Fort Wayne. And one player we haven't talked a lot about this season, Chloe Lamb, had a career high for you on Saturday.
She did. Chloe is a kid who can play in a lot of different ways. She can, stationary. She can stand up and she can shoot. She can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim. What we like seeing out of her is right now she's starting to get to the offensive glass a little bit. Doesn't really get a lot of offensive rebounds herself, but keeps them alive and land in one of her teammates' hands, and we kind of play from there. But I thought she's a facilitating kid. She can penetrate kicks, she can penetrate score, and that started to come together for her on Saturday in the Fort Wayne game. 9 different players have led you in scoring this year. That's got to be a number you love. It's amazing. It really is. I think with a lot of teams, you see that number at maybe 4 or 5 different kids, and that's a good team, a well-balanced team. 9, and there are a lot of things this year with this team that I've never seen before. One shoots 38 threes against Western Illinois, and then we come back the next Summit League game and we shoot 9 arc shots against Fort Wayne. We have 9 different kids that have led us in scoring this year. So really, just the versatility of this team continues to show.
The defensive numbers, again, very, very impressive. How about 6 shot clock violations? I mean, not all turnovers are created equally, and that means you're playing good defense for the entire time the other team has the ball.
Well, and that's important for us because we lost the Tulsa game because we weren't good all the way through the shot clock. And in the first half against Fort Wayne, we did not do a good job of sustaining it all the way through. There were probably 5 or 6 times in the first half that they scored under 6 to 8 seconds. And in the second half, those turned into shot clock violations for us. So what was good to see is that we were able to finish the plays longer. We talk about, or finish the possession. We talk about finishing plays, rebounding, getting on the floor, keeping things alive, whatever that means. But we also talk about finishing possessions. And it was good to see us actually do that in the game and get rewarded with shot clock violations.
So a test for you now on the road Wednesday at Oral Roberts. This is a team that plays defense. They have the fewest turnovers per game as well. And Maya Mayberry, just like her older sister who played at Oral Roberts and had a stellar career, she is doing pretty well as a freshman player for them.
Well, we have our hands full with this team. Oral Roberts is playing very, very good basketball. I thought they played really well against South Dakota State. South Dakota State has this kid by the name of Macy Miller. I don't know if you've heard of her. and late in the game, she made some spectacular plays to make things happen for them or throughout the game. And, Oral Roberts is a team that is sound on both ends of the basketball. They're very, very athletic. They have good size. They're scoring it efficiently at close to 44%. They're shooting it efficiently at 33% from the arc. They're taking care of the basketball, and they defend you too. So this is a great challenge for us on the road. And our young ladies are excited about this opportunity. We're going to have to go down there. We're going to have to play very well to be in this game. And
Faith Iham, probably one of the top post players in the conference, and then Maria Mariana is not only good inside, but she can step out and hit a 3 on you too.
Well, Faith Iham is a kid that we told our young ladies, if you think you're going to out-jump her, you better be an Olympic athlete. This kid has springs like you can't believe. And Martiana is a kid that you've got to crowd as soon as she catches it, and then she can put it on the floor and make things happen. And, those are very different MOs with 2 complementary post players. They work really well together. They pass to each other extremely well. And last year we had more size inside, although Abby Fogg got in foul trouble at their place. But, we had we had a different look against them. And so this will be a really big challenge for us with their post play.
And then you host Omaha on Saturday, and the Mavericks really made a statement last year at the end of the year and into the tournament, but they're trying to make up for that now. No seniors on this team, and it's kind of showing. They've lost 4 straight. They've turned it over 71 times during those 4 games, and they have balance on this team, Coach, but they just don't have a prolific scorer so far.
Well, what we remember is the last time that we played against them, which was in the Summit League tournament, and they beat us in that scenario. So right now, we're focusing on Oral Roberts, but then when we get off the road and get back home, we've got our work cut out for us because, again, they're a team that can play multiple styles, give you different looks, on both ends of the court, and something that we're going to have really one day to prep for, and we're going to have to play to the best of our ability in that type of situation. And, I think that both styles are different that we play this week. Oral Roberts is a team that hasn't turned the ball over. It's actually when our defense has been really good is when we've been able to turn teams over. They're not a team that turns it over. So this is going to be a great challenge for us. But ultimately, that's what this is about. It's about getting better at this time of the year, and both these teams will help us achieve that.